Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what's going on, fam? You cats know what it is. This is Celebrity Talk with Q, and I'm Q. What's going on, peoples? How's my viral peeps? Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 3, Episode 8. Recap and review. Check this out. The episode opened up with Peter Gunz talking to Rich again about Erica's situation. You know, the whole Erica situation that she wants Rich to promote the record, invest money in the video, and unfortunately she hasn't even signed with Rich. Wow, so that's kind of crazy right there. And you see it, Erica be like, well, you know, I'm not going nowhere. Why are you even worried about that? But I mean, if you're not going nowhere, why don't you sign? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That doesn't add up to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to touch it any further. Also, Rich confronts Erica and find out that she's booking her own gigs, booking events, you know, without the consent of him. Despite the fact that she didn't sign, he's still her acting manager. And she's booking her own events where he's not able to retrieve any managerial percentage or fees. And he wants her to grow. He feels that, you know what, you don't even have to do these things anymore. I got a whole plan for you. And it almost erupted in somewhat of a heavy verbal disagreement. And Erica was saying that you wasn't available for me to tell you about this. That's why I wasn't able to contact you and let you know that I was going to book this gig. And, you know, he felt that, you know, it wasn't true, that it was just, you know, made up, poppycock. She was just fabricating, you know, a false defense. So he told her, look, the business relationship is off. You go do your thing, I do my thing. But, you know, he could have been talking out of anger. Maybe they'll resolve the situation. We'll find out in the next episode. Now we move on to Loreal. You remember Loreal, Winter Ramos kind of threw her under the bus, put her on blast. That was foul, we all know that. Loreal met up with Yandy and explained to her what happened at that Winter Ramos book reading. And Yandy, she reassured her, you know what, you don't even have to explain. It doesn't matter to me who you dated. Look, if you want me to manage you, it's just a point of you having talent, whether you being marketable, and we'll go from there. Because you remember, Loreal had separated from Angela Yee as her manager, and she was looking for new management, and she wanted Yandy to manage her. Because Yandy has managed some, you know, high-profile clients, you know, Jim Jones, and she was down with Violator, so, you know, she definitely had managerial experience. So, like I said, Yandy reassured her, don't worry about it, I'm not concerned with your past. If you have talent, you know, I'll manage you on a trial basis and let's see what happens. So that was definitely cool for Yandy to focus on the business aspect of it. Now, we move over to Joe Budden's. Now, Joe Budden's confronted Tahiry about the situation about her and Kaylin. You know, Joe Budden's, remember last episode, Joe Budden's like, look, Kaylin don't really want me to be on the record, so I can't be on the record. I guess Joe Budden's feel that, yo, she did some things for me in the past, so I feel kind of bad or whatever. You know, I should do something for her. So him and Tahiry met up and they kicked it. And he said to Tahiry something, I don't know, to some of you it may be sort of very strong and unusual. He said, you know what, to settle this situation, to rectify the situation on both ends, why don't me, you, and my girl have a threesome, a sexual threesome? Wow. 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 Now some of you going to be like, what in the world? But you be surprised how many people live like that. I heard one guy say this week that when he married his wife, he didn't know that she liked other women. And him and his wife have come to a resolution. He explained that he can have sex with other women if she's able to join in. They've come to a conclusion that you can have sex with other women, but we both have to have sex with her at the same time. So let me tell you something. There are people who really live like that, alright? So even though hearing this, you may be like, wow, I'm taken for a loop. You'd be surprised what's going on in the world today. Okay, Tahiry declined Joe Budden's offer, and she said no to having sex with him and his girlfriend, Kaylin. Okay, we move down to Winter Ramos, you know, the one who did the tell-all book. Loreal spoke to her and told her that, you know, it was foul what you did, and you throwing a lot of people under the bus. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but you know what? I hope some people don't come after you due to the embarrassment that your book is going to bring. We move down to Jen and Gunz. Now, Jen wants their son to celebrate Christmas in a traditional fashion. And Consequence doesn't want that because Consequence is a Muslim. And the discussion almost got heated. You know what I'm saying? And Gunz made a good point. He's saying that you're not talking about God or you're not talking about church. You're just talking about traditional celebration. You know what I'm saying? And look, I mean, if you was talking about God, we might could come to some resolution or we might could come to some equilibrium. But you're just talking about family and Christmas trees. And my religion, we don't practice that. Jen seemed to get a little emotional, and towards the end, he at least agreed, okay, you can take our son to your family's house and let him see his relatives. And I would imagine that he was saying that if they have gifts for him, you know, that's cool. But, okay, I'll give you that. Go ahead and take him to your family's house and let him see his relatives, and we'll go from there. So that was cool. They was able to come to a cool resolution. Now, I'm going to end this with Rasheeda. Rasheeda launched her new shoe line. Now, Rasheeda, wow, it looks like that sister's in a lot of drama. You may remember her from a past situation where she was arrested for assault at a club. And she started talking to Yandy about Mendices. She said Mendices was talking about her and this or that. But he may have a good reason to talk about her. He gave her money to secure a spot for an apartment, and she never secured the spot, and she claims when she found out that he was talking about her, she kept the money for pain and suffering. Now, is that the most ignorant thing you ever heard? You don't keep no money for pain and suffering on your own decision. You go to Mendices and you say, look, you know I didn't give you back your money, and I wasn't able to acquire the apartment for you. But you talked about me so bad that I think I should keep the money for my pain and suffering. And if Mendices is flowing like that with the cash, he might have said, okay, go ahead, you can keep that, but I think that's foul what you're doing. I think not getting the apartment was messed up. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we could resolve these situations if we just talk to one another. Alright? So, you know, that's going to wrap it up for episode 8. Episode 9 may get hot and heavy because, you know, Rasheeda was, you know, saying some things about Mendices. Oh, he this, he's not that. And Yandy was like, yo, you know what? Anything you need to say, just come to me. You know what I'm saying? And let me handle the situation. And then Rasheeda said, you know, okay, well, next time he do something, I'm going to hold you responsible. And Yandy said, please do. Please do. And, you know, that was definitely, you know, cool or whatever. Yeah, but that pretty much wraps it up. Alright, now just want to give you a quick review. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys wanted more, but my executive producer, you know, is getting on my butt, telling me that I'm making these reviews too long, so I had to shorten it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I work for somebody too, believe it or not. And so go on and send a comment. Now this is what the comment I want you to send. Do you think that Erica Mena was real when she said, look, I'm not going anywhere, I don't need to sign with you, I'm gonna be here? Or do you think that Erica Mena is not signing with Rich just to cover her back? Just in case she get a better deal, she'll leave Rich as far as the business level. Romantic level, I don't know. Maybe that's strong, maybe it's not. But do you think that Erica has an ulterior motive on why she's not signing with Rich? Because that's a real heavy situation. Send your comment, alright? And like we always say, if you think Celebrity Talk with Q, if you think we bring the real, God bless all of y'all. Go on and subscribe. Okay, talk to you soon. 100.